Sarah Marie, we have made the trip up to Melbourne to a place called Sugar Republic, which you'll find in Melbourne Central at Maya. And we have run into an amazing lady who is taking the country by storm at the moment, Ava Max. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having me. This place is so cool.
Fresh Daily with Tom and Sarah Marie.
K-Rock 955.
I know. It's awesome and it's so colourful, and you're popping right off this wall here in the licorice room.
Thank you.
Are you a licorice fan?
I don't like licorice. I do like more like chocolate candies and sometimes like Skittles and Nerds.
Are you okay with us being in the licorice room then? Because we can move. If you need us to move, we can.
There were some Tim Tams down the hallway that we can find.
These are really cool though. This room is really cool, so no.
I wanted to ask, you were born in Milwaukee. Did you spend a lot of time there growing up?
So I was born there and I don't really remember it much. I just remember my parents being super cold. So at 2 years old, we moved to Virginia where there was 4-season weather. And so my dad was happy there. And I grew up there until I was about 14.
Okay, because their basketball team is in the playoffs and I'm really into basketball. And I was going to ask you about that, but we'll move on.
Oh my God, no, but I mean, I am a cheesehead. I love cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are into the NBA playoffs then?
I mean, kind of, not really. You tell me more about it, maybe.
No, I was just
Tom can talk about it for hours.
I could talk for hours. That's fine.
his jam. That's his
Let's
thing.
talk about you.
Speaking of jam, actually, I first came across you when you teamed up with Jason Derulo and Vice.
That was really fun, actually.
That was such a fun song.
So that happened really randomly. I actually really love Jason Derulo, and I've been a fan of him since Riding Solo and his just amazing songs during the years. And so he sent me a song that really sounded super upbeat, and he wanted me on the song. And I was like, what? Okay. So I go to the studio, record it, and that was it. It was so quick. And we ended up shooting a music video. We both love to dance, so we really incorporated that in that.
Actually, if you watch the video to it as well, all the colours really match Sugar Republic, what we're in right now. Do you think, like, with all the pastels and the pink and the blue?
Yes, aside from the bikinis.
No, it's too cold in Melbourne for bikinis right now.
I always tell people I want to be Jason Derulo when I grow up. I'm pretty sure I'm like 10 years older than him, but
I mean, he is pretty cool, but yeah.
he is a triple threat. Did you keep up with him dancing-wise?
Nah, he's better than me. He's so good. Oh my God, he can like bounce off walls, I swear.
Yeah. Tom tries to dance like Jason Derulo all the time.
I gotta see.
No, you don't. No, you don't need to. You don't need to see. All right, Sweet But Psycho was the debut single. We've got So Am I out at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a album on the way.
There is later this year for sure. I can't tell you a date yet, but I promise you it's coming soon.
Okay.
Excellent.
I had a question about Sweet But Psycho, though, because 2019, a lot of people are really sensitive. At any point in the writing progress, did anybody ever say, hey, do you think Psycho is going to come across well?
No one said that because we knew what we were writing it about. We knew it was about a girl being misunderstood. And if you hear it, she feels out of her mind. So like this guy is pretty much making her feel psycho and gaslighting her when really she's being passionate, opinionated. I'm sure you can relate like in relationships. And it can go vice versa, but for this song in particular, it's definitely about a girl who's misunderstood.
Okay. And how much of yourself is in that song and So Am I? Because they kind of flow together, don't
Yeah, so everything really is me, fully me, how I am in real life. I am a strong person, and I've always been like that, very opinionated. So Am I is for everyone, though. It's not for a specific group of people. This is like for everyone. Like if for anyone who's ever felt bullied, I feel like people have to embrace where they come from and who they are, and with social media nowadays it's super unhealthy. And I really wanted a song to follow up Psycho that was super strong as well, like Psycho being redefined, and I think that's what we did.
Do you think it's a good idea, Instagram at the moment, talking about taking away the likes and being able to see how many people have liked a picture? Do you think that would be a good move?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I think it's all about the way people see things. I think we just have to work on our confidence level, because I feel everybody is beautiful in their own right. And yeah, Instagram does make us feel a little bit self-conscious sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like there's more authenticity coming through social platforms at the moment, though.
Yeah, and it's not only Instagram, it's just social media platforms in general. I think we have to work within ourselves every day to be grateful and happy with ourselves and stop comparing. But yeah, I mean, Instagram is great though as well, because I get to reach with my fans, and I love talking to my avatars. So
That's awesome. So once it started blowing up and you realised that Europe was going crazy over Sweet But Psycho, and then it was, going bonkers in Australia as well, how did that feel to you?
Man, I couldn't believe it at the moment because I've been wanting this for so long and just wanting to perform and release my music to reach so many people. And when it happened, it kind of didn't feel real, and it still doesn't feel real. I get to travel the world, and which I never did before.
Hang out at Sugar Republic, the most so beautiful place.
In Australia, which is like a dream. It's like a dream over here. So yeah.
Is this your first time here?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you've got an album on the way, then surely that means you need to basically lap back around and come back here next year.
100%. I'm going everywhere in Australia. Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
That means you need to come down to Geelong. So we're about an hour out of Melbourne. We've got the Surf Coast. When people say, oh, go to Melbourne, you can go check out all these places. Majority of them, they're all down our way. Down, it's beautiful Surf Coast, 12 Apostles Lawn, everything. It's great.
That's amazing. Then I want to come. I love the ocean. So
Can
Have you
surf?
been surfing?
not surfing, but I've done like paddle boarding, and I love jet skiing.
Yeah?
I definitely love the ocean. So
Well-
I might get into surfing.
How's this? We'll teach you. When you come down to Geelong, we'll teach you how to surf because we've got at least a year or so to learn
I think that's going to
ourselves.
happen then.
You need to come down. I'm an okay surfer, but I can scrub up.
It's happening.
If I can lock you in for a surfing date, I will become the master of surfing in
yeah,
a year.
You've got a year to work on it.
Let's
It's
do it.
fine.
We'll do it together.
Yeah.
Okay, done. We'll lock that
Excellent.
in.
All right, so we are looking forward to the album. Before we let you go, I was just wondering, with the album, we know the first two songs. Is the theme going to continue through? Is it going to be similar, or you're going to change it completely, and it's going to be the rest is going to be German slap dancing or something like
No,
that?
it's super upbeat pop music.
Yeah,
and
cool.
it's super pop female anthemic records. So there are a couple wild cards on the album where it's like, oh wow, she wrote a song like completely different. But I think for me, I don't want to get defined to one genre. So there are a couple wild cards, I can tell you that. But mostly upbeat music, no ballads. So
Okay.
Any other collabs you can let slip?
there's no collabs on the album.
Oh, cool. Okay. All
So
right.
there's-
That's really unheard of.
Yeah, maybe on the deluxe or like later this year. I'm not saying there's not going to be any collabs. I love collaborations, but just on the debut album, I wanted it to be just mostly me, so people
Yeah.
could really feel me.
That makes sense. If you could
I'm
have
so
one
excited.
collab in the whole world,
In the whole world, that's tough because I want to collab with so many people.
Okay, list them all. Throw them all out there. Tell us everybody.
SZA, Cardi B, Post Malone, Blackpink. Oh my God, I love Blackpink.
How great are they? Any excuse that I can crowbar them into the show. I've
Yeah.
been trying to get Tom on board with all the K-pop
K-pop,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh my
I
lord.
love their performances. I think performances of theirs just makes you want to get off your chair. It's amazing.
Yeah, I could totally see you doing an awesome collab with them because I was obsessed with their one that they did with Dua Lipa.
Just so good.
They are. So are you though. Oh my gosh, they would be blessed to be able to do a collaboration with you.
Thank you.
Ava Max, look, it's been amazing to see your rise, and we hope it keeps going. And we
Thank
can't
you.
wait to hear the album and see you come
Thank
back to
you.
Australia. Thank you so much for having a chat to us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And I'm locking you in for a surfing date.
It's happening. It's happening.
Fresh Daily with Tom and Sarah Marie.
K Rock 955.